try to make this fast. Survived another day. Day 3 to combine day 3 and day 4. I did day 3 and day 4 yesterday, whereas yesterday was also day 5. Day 6, recording for day 7, which was yesterday. Nothing really changed. Hi, we are on day 9. It's 10, 11, and 12 of our isolation.
Day 13 yesterday. Freaky. So freaky. It is Friday, April 3rd, 2020. We are going to cover days 14, 15, 16 as fast as we can. I am currently taking a walk.
Welcome to the video of days 17 and 18. And welcome to day 19. Hello, day 20. And hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's day 21. Okay, and actually now we're day 21 through 26. We are covering 5 days from April 8th through the 13th today.
If this doesn't blow over in, I don't know, a few weeks even. People think it's weeks. I don't think it's going to be weeks. If it doesn't blow over in a few months, I don't want to be stuck with long hair.
As everyone knows, the grocery stores are kind of crazy.
Our account went up from, what was it? I think it was 40 over the weekend up to 72 yesterday. I keep growing. It's going to get worse. We're not even up at the peak yet. We are not at the highest point before we have to start to decline.
And I just remember I kind of curled up into his chest and I just wanted to be held because I started tearing up a little bit. I started kind of crying just because of what's going on in the world. There's so much fear. There's so much anxiety. There's so much death. There's a lot of recovery. There are a lot of good things to it too. Unfortunately, there's no pasta, and I loved my pasta. Sometimes I crave it, and I really wish I didn't crave it 3 weeks ago and ate a whole box by myself. Not proud. And that was before the shelves ran out of pasta.
I've heard that certain people think that this will lift up by Easter. I don't think so. I'm not trying to say that as a pessimist. I'm trying to say that as a realist and a little bit practical. I am all about being optimistic so that this will pass, and I pray it will. And I pray good things upon people and good health and to be strong. But, you know, we just gotta keep holding on to each other and for each other and provide.
Our governor got on the news for a live public announcement around 1:30 yesterday, and he placed a shelter-in-place order. Work was the same, very slow. Not a whole lot happened. We went to Panda Express for dinner. It was okay. It went by kind of decent for me, but what surprised us was that there were still people inside the restaurant, and you're not supposed to be inside the restaurants right now. Like, we were here by the 19th day. We might be a little stir crazy by then. The finely detailed chores that I was going to do starting tonight, Friday, all the way up into Sunday, because my husband and his friend were supposed to go to the motocross in Seattle. But due to COVID-19, that's not happening. He's upstairs right now. He's playing some video games. So he gotten through this room halfway. Like, it's still pretty messy. There's toys out and everything. I finished a sketch. I'll try to put a picture right here. Mileage. And then I got 4,000 bells saved up. That's like the currency for the game. And I got to upgrade from a camping tent up to a house. I chose the roof colored blue. It would be pretty. Not that it really matters. No, it matters. Do you like how in this whole video I've been doing like a swoop of my bangs? like an old emo kid. Just like back in the day. I wasn't mad. I was cranky with just myself in the situation, just wanting to be alone. but not mad at him. I can't be mad at him if he's bummed out. It's not right. So I try explaining that to him, and I think he was just feeling really insecure. Like little happy bits and then little bits that are just so stressful. And we finally had tension because of me. I wanted to make grilled cheese sandwiches and soup for dinner. Kyle cooks a lot. He's a great cook. You know, we're kind of tackling a few things in the kitchen here and there. Eventually, he leaves. He goes to the living room and puts on that new Exotic Joe Netflix show. First episode ever. Very interesting, people. And I thought he was plenty distracted enough with the TV show and holding our own cat that he would enjoy it. I mean, he was enjoying it, but I was hoping he would keep him in the living room while I cooked the whole time. This is my space right now. You're always in the kitchen. When you tell me that you want your kitchen and that I should get out, or maybe the dinner's a surprise, I leave and I stay out. I should have voiced right then and there, this is my kitchen. I don't want you in here so that I can focus on making the dinner. Well, I ignored those feelings again, because sometimes I do that. It's not healthy. It's not setting boundaries. I ignored the feelings because I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. And so I let him in. And it's like I'm tedious about the way I'm doing this process. Like everything needs to be nitpicky and right in my mind. And like he doesn't know what I'm thinking about. He doesn't know the patterns I'm trying to do to make both of these grilled cheese sandwiches come out crisp and just beautiful and hot. And I'm like rotating, flipping the bread before I start to put down the sauce and the cheese. But he almost put down the sauce on the wrong side of the bread. And I don't know why. It stressed me out. I snapped, no! And not wearing clothes, because who showers in clothes or swimsuits? Only if you're at a water park. Anyway, we started having an earthquake.
What? We having an earthquake?
Confused. I thought he was stomping. And so once he said, are we having an earthquake? I said, I think so. He said, come here. So, come here. I ran out of the bathroom naked. And then I ran into the doorway of our bedroom. I put my hands to be, I started to stance myself in the doorways. First the doorway of the bathroom until I heard his second call saying, come here. And I heard some scraping around, which meant that he was throwing chairs off of the dining room table. And I put my hands again in the second doorway, and he looked over at me. And he's like, baby, because I wasn't wearing clothes. He's like, I don't know, come here. And I started to run. And I was like, no, I can't. The windows are open. So the fact that I would rather die, I don't know, if the house was falling apart, I would rather be crushed by the ceiling in our master bedroom with all the blinds shut and dark while being naked but still hidden and covered than rather expose myself to all of our backyard neighbors by dashing across the dining room floor, all the windows open, and the bright sun shining in.
It's felt it too, so it's okay.
Things in the community groups on Facebook. Before this even got crazy, I was staying off of Facebook for my own being, my better self. And so sometimes I still check up on there. There's a lot of good people on there, a lot of people making masks because there's none that are sold right now. People are giving away hand sanitizer, which is very kind. My father-in-law, his dad, called out to him while he was getting his truck and looked him dead in the eye and said, tell Kayleen I love her.
That house over there was something that was being built during one of my last videos when I was walking around, and it's like almost completely built.
Right now things are a little rough. We tried doing curbside pickup at one of our favorite Thai restaurants. I started yesterday by getting up in the morning, just feeling good, feeling pumped, had my coffee, grabbed the broom, grabbed some gloves, grabbed some cleaners, and I scrubbed this house. He said, let's play Animal Crossing. I was like, okay, let's do that. So Kyle helped me make a Nintendo account. We got our code, and me and this girl that I've known since high school, but we haven't hung out in a long time. 2006, 2007, 2008.
Not reading things right immediately on the brain. I thought I read some past status and the memories part of Facebook that said, my cat knocked over my hand sanitizer. I don't know why I thought I read that. I screenshot it, I sent it to my friends. They said, okay, cool. I went back to sleep, woke up again 2.5 hours later around 9:30, and I reread it. I was like, why did I send them that? Seriously? So it's kind of sad that the moment I wake up, the instant thought I have is hand sanitizer. Do we have enough of it? I don't know. What I used to wake up thinking a few weeks ago was the world is on fire, but with a virus. And the John Hopkins, I think I'm saying that right, university page with the world map, everything's red, the world's on fire. So, I just calmed down. My friends were venting about the normal things that are they normal? The things that are happening in the world right now, and different opinions from different people that they're battling with.
Ow, that one hurt. Is she actually like eating it?
She's like kind of playing with you, kind of grooming you.
It hurts. This is a very gray, blah day. Surprisingly, jumping into this bed was pretty energetic. And you could tell I haven't been to the salon in a while. Just kidding, I'm my own salon. I just have to wax. I will admit it. The salons are closed, but Kayleen's bathtub, spa, and salon, I just don't want to be here. I just don't want to move. I don't want to do anything. Anyway, yeah, it's a struggle today. Sorry. I got into work, and Mondays are very busy. And I thought it wasn't gonna be too crazy. When he was trying to wake me up, I was talking about oranges. I was like, we gotta make a marmalade. And he's like, what are you talking about?
I tried going to sleep. I did not fall asleep until 2:30 or 3 again. I was still very sleepy. I was still very drowsy. I didn't have anxiety last night. My legs were kind of restless. Like, they kept like kicking out and going whatever direction they wanted to go. I couldn't decide if I was too hot or too cold, even though I was just wearing a plain shirt and the thinnest of sweatpants. And now it's miserable. Before you even reach 10, you fall asleep. And I guess it worked because I don't remember what number I fell on. And then I woke up 2 hours later to the cat vomiting. And I was like, no. I sat straight up in bed because I could hear that noise. And I knew it was Zeus, because Zeus has like this weird like little squeaky toy, like
I feel bitchy. Correction, we're actually going to be covering day 21 and 22.
irritating, and I get it. They're really coming from a good place that they just want to help. There really isn't any shame or badness in asking for some information, but when you're getting hounded, no, I can't. I'm sorry, I am not some fairy that can wave her magic toilet paper wand and boom, here's some wipes for you. And no, I wasn't too proud of that. And I think that's just also coming from the stress of the pandemic, which I'm really good about keeping my head above the water, keeping my good spirits, being a good trying to be a good and nice person, but I guess I slipped up, and all that they respond back was thanks.
I wanted to do my day 21 like this, but forget it. Besides, it was Hamburger Helper. It's nothing fancy. It was nothing homemade. Then I woke up 10 minutes before work today, and I need to stop doing that. Those are very, very bad habits to have right now. Because once this is all over, you want to go back into your normal routine. And then last night, I got to try Procreate on the tablet. The days are really starting to mix and blur together now. I made a little jingle. I actually waxed my mustache on Saturday. I don't have any kids, so I don't really feel deep enough about Easter. I had to miss out on this year because Jack and I were supposed to go see my mom in Nevada, but we weren't traveling.
Cars that was outside in our front yard with gifts for one of the kids next door because it was their birthday, and plus it's Easter, so there was like a lot of balloons and like candy. It was really nice. The cars were honking. There was one car that was exchanging the gifts off of a broomstick with a hook on the end to the kids through the car window to keep the social distancing going. It was really nice, and the neighbors apologized to us and said, "We're sorry for all the commotion and loud honking." We said, "Oh no, we absolutely loved it. Like, it brought a little bit of life to the neighborhood and to this holiday and the day itself. Like, we love seeing that people are still cherishing the moments that they have and making something out of it."